on People Now, Kanye West steps out in a Make America Great Again cap after that tweet storm that set Twitter ablaze.
Brotherly love among the royals. Prince Harry officially asks William to be his best man for his wedding to Meghan Markle.
It's a tough time, but that's life.
John Cena breaks his silence about his split from Nikki Bella.
Tom Cruise opens up about recovering from an injury that put him in intense rehab.
Plus,
Find out why Priyanka Chopra is fangirling over Olivia Pope.
and the hilarious Rob Schneider is here with details about the newest season of his show, his new book, and his comedy tour.
It's live today on People Now.
Well, guys, here we are. Happy Thursday, everyone. Welcome to People Now. Today is one of the food holidays that will not be topped. Guess what? It's the perfect day to twist and shout. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
It's National Pretzel Day.
You're
Twist
cool.
it and shout
really
it.
Cool. Okay, but we're taking this very seriously. Whether you crave something sweet like cinnamon and sugar, or you savor something salty, seems like Pretzel Day has something for everyone,
It does.
I would think. But if pretzels just aren't your thing, we want to know, what's your favorite snack? Tweet us your pick at People with the hashtag People Now. There are a lot of snacks
Broadening
out there,
it out
so
there.
we want to know.
Yeah.
It's a very pressing issue today.
All right, there's a pressing stuff. We'll check in with you a little later on that. But first, here's what you need to know and what's trending for today. Kanye West is continuing to make headlines after posting a series of controversial tweets which touched on everything from fashion to politics, reaching a grand total of 82 posts. West stepped out of his Calabasas office on Wednesday wearing a red Make America Great Again hat. The public appearance came just hours after the rapper referred to Trump as, quote, my brother, writing in part, you don't have to agree with Trump, but the mob can't make me not love him. We are both dragon energy. West continued to defend his political leaning, adding, if your friend jumps off the bridge, you don't have to do the same. Yay being yay is a fight for you to be you. For people in my life, the idea of Trump is pretty much a 50-50 split, but I don't tell a Hillary supporter not to support Hillary. I love Hillary too. West later told his followers that wife Kim Kardashian West spoke to him about his previous tweets, explaining, my wife just called me and she wanted me to make this clear to everyone. I don't agree with everything Trump does. I don't agree 100% with anyone but myself. As West's tweets continued to gain steam, Kardashian quickly came to her husband's defense, arguing that reports labeling him as having, quote, mental health issues when he's always been expressive are, quote, not fair. She also addressed her husband's tweets about President Donald Trump, adding, when he spoke out about Trump, most people, including myself, have very different feelings and opinions about this, but this is his opinion. I believe in people being able to have their own opinions, even if really different from mine. Now, a source told People on Wednesday that the rapper was not concerned with opinions of his political views, revealing he's actually not as upset as you'd think about what's being said. He just thinks that no one gets his genius. The source goes on to say that although West hates the word erratic, he likes to say that genius is erratic, although certain members of his inner circle not really on board with the whole thing. West's friend John Legend shared a series of cryptic posts following the rapper's rant, tweeting, I love that great, brilliant artists have the power to imagine a better future, but artists can be blind to the truth. Meanwhile, Chance the Rapper shared his thoughts, writing that he had spoken to West 2 days ago, adding he's in a great space and not affected by folk trying to question his mental or physical health. Trump praised Kanye as smart on this morning's Fox and Friends newscast. Many celebrities have reportedly unfollowed the star, though, in the wake of his Twitter spree. Some of West's in-laws, including Kylie Jenner, Kourtney Kardashian, and Khloe Kardashian, are not presently following him on the platform. You can stay on People.com for more updates on this story. But now onto this. Prince Harry's best man has finally been revealed, guys. And surprise, surprise, it's his big brother, Prince William.
Woo-hoo!
Kensington Palace made the announcement on Thursday, adding that Prince William is, quote, honored to have been asked and is very much looking forward to supporting his brother at St. George's Chapel on May 19th. Now, Harry served as best man to his big brother at his wedding to Kate Middleton in 2011, standing by William's side at Westminster Abbey in front of close to 2,000 guests. And while the rest of Meghan and Harry's bridal party members have yet to be announced, Meghan's good friend Priyanka Chopra revealed to People earlier this week that she will not be a bridesmaid. Back in January, William told UK radio host Roman Kemp that he and Harry are, quote, best mates, due in no small part to the bond that they shared after the 1997 death of their mother, Princess Diana. He explained, quote, losing our mother at a young age, it's helped us travel through that difficult patch together. You're like-minded, you go through similar things, it's a bond, and it's something you know you've tackled together and come out better for it. That's his quote, and he goes on to add that that's the thing about being a best mate. Inevitably, one of you is sometimes on an up while the other is on a down. You're always there for each other and repaying that favor. Now, guys, watch this.
So we have the special edition Harry and Meghan Marmite, which are new in store today. We have Halcyon Days limited edition cups and saucers and mugs, special commemorative tea bags with the Harry and Meghan on them.
Well, here we go. Marmite, tea bags, cups, napkins, you name it. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's face is on it. Yes, England is in no shortage of memorabilia with the countdown to the big royal wedding just weeks away. Tourists are lining the streets around Windsor Castle to check out the spot where the wedding will take place. But what are the hottest Harry-Meghan gifts that are flying off the shelves? Watch this.
Souvenirs, of course, are going out like as if there's no tomorrow. Mugs are the most favourite item. Because you can use it for tea, coffee, whatever, and it's got a use.
Yeah, many uses there. You got to get your Harry and Meghan mugs before they're gone. It's not just British locals, though, picking up the souvenirs. Meghan Markle, being American, of course, has created a renewed interest with U.S. tourists who are flying over the pond to check out the castle and pick up some wedding swag as well. Watch.
Well, she's on American television, and of course we've watched Harry's antics since he was born, and we just always find a royal wedding a fun occasion. I got up in the middle of the night to watch Princess Diana marry Prince Charles, and I think we'll be having a little party to watch Meghan and Harry get married too.
There you go. We're right there with her. We are all oddly obsessed with the wedding, and we love it. Can't wait for that big day. But now we move on to this.
Split's tough. You know, I love Nicole with all my heart, and the split's very tough. And I knew these questions were coming, and it's a tough time, but that's life. We all go through highs, we all go through lows. I'm gonna get through it. I love her, I'll always love her. The fact that my heart hurts for her, I know I was in love, so I'll always have that.
John Cena breaking his silence more than a week after his split from ex-fiancée Nikki Bella. Cena appeared at Paramount's CinemaCon presentation in Las Vegas on Wednesday. And while Bella has not yet spoken out publicly about that breakup, her twin sister Brie spoke to People, admitting she did not see the split coming. But she says she's not totally surprised because John and Nikki are always so busy with their own separate projects, and it's, quote, hard when you never see someone. All right, Andrea, Boehlke, more for us in Star Trek today.
Yes, Jeremy, we are kicking off Star Treks with an update from a Mission Impossible star who is back on his feet. So, Tom Cruise may have been down, but he is certainly not out. The actor is in much better shape after breaking his ankle in a stunt gone wrong while filming Mission Impossible Fallout in August of 2017. Cruise attended CinemaCon on Wednesday to ironically break down the art of pulling off daredevil stunts in his movie, which is out in July. But first, Tom hit the red carpet and gave a glimpse into his recovery process while healing from his injury.
I wasn't laid up long because I went right into rehab about 10 hours a day, 12 hours, 7 days a week, because 6 weeks later I had to be on set, and 12 weeks later I had to be sprinting again, and the doctor said that they weren't sure whether I'd be sprinting for 9 months, let alone that time. And I was like, okay, well, I got to figure this out. I got to figure it out fast.
Well, hey, he definitely figured it out, I would say. And even though Tom took the necessary time to relax his ankle and recover, that doesn't mean the action star slowed down one bit.
So my day was very active from early morning, just focused on that. And what was I reading? You know, I read a lot. I read a lot of books and usually watch a movie a day, you know, from old movies to new movies. And so that, and also we were working on Mission Impossible. So we were, during that hiatus, it was actually, I felt like I was busier during hiatus than when I'm filming.
Your wife speaks Spanish, so do they speak Spanish?
Yeah, they're fluent in Spanish.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Do you speak Spanish?
Just one sentence.
So you don't know what they're saying when they're all talking around the house?
Nah, I don't. It's, I sort of pretend to. Like my wife was, you know, we were telling them off and saying, you know, which is what it sounds like to my ear. And I'll be standing there like, that's right. What'd you say?
I think it's a conspiracy, Chris. Avengers Infinity War star Chris Hemsworth appeared on Ellen Thursday and revealed that when his wife and kids get to speaking in Spanish, he has no idea what's going on. I don't think any of us do, people that don't speak Spanish, of course. When Ellen suggested he pick up on the language because of his environment, he quickly retorted, "You'd think." And just like his kids, Chris knows he's in trouble with his wife Elsa when the Spanish starts flying out during an argument, joking, "What's my comeback to this?" I think maybe it's time to bust out the Rosetta Stone here, Chris. Even though the Aussie doesn't have another language to run to, he does like to share his love of Australia with good friend Matt Damon. But Australia apparently doesn't seem to love Matt back. Hemsworth shared the tales of Damon's bad luck down under with Ellen.
He came a while ago and he's like, oh, what about the snakes and the sharks and the spiders? I'm like, man, you're fine. There's nothing. It's all, you know, whatever. Anyway, his daughter he came on the show and told the story about how his daughter got a jellyfish sting, which was one of the worst I've ever seen.
Yes.
And I was like, that's a one-off. That's a thing that, you know, wow, what a random thing. So he comes back over again, gives it a second shot, Australia, and we pull up to the cafe. He gets out of the car, takes one step, and just takes a 6-foot leap, jump backwards. He goes, oh my God, huge big snake, and he stood straight on it. And he's like, you keep telling me that, like, they're more scared of you and da-da-da, nothing's it. This is the snake and the jellyfish. I'm like, you know what? You're the problem.
Yeah.
That's really funny. All right, we are seeing double with this one. Sisters Gigi and Bella Hadid took twinning to the next level on the red carpet Wednesday night, attending the New York premiere of HBO's upcoming documentary series, Being Serena, in coordinating pantsuits. Gigi wore a tan, double-breasted Derek Lamb blazer with matching trousers, while Bella went a little more sporty with a slightly oversized black suit and tucked-in white tee. They both look amazing. Both accessorized with a sweet S pin on their lapels, supporting friend and tennis superstar Serena Williams on the launch of her new show. As far as other accessories, Gigi chose to rock sky-high Louboutin pumps, while Bella went casual in a pair of Chanel tennis shoes. Being Serena debuts on May 3rd and will follow Serena throughout her pregnancy and first months as a new mom. But in the meantime, Serena is opening up to People exclusively about her very difficult pregnancy and recovery. That's coming up a little later in the show, so stick around for that. But first, on to this.
About to get my butt kicked.
You know how we do.
By this one and only butt right here. Look at this.
That is great. Looks like Jenna Dewan is getting in some intense gym sessions since announcing her split from Channing Tatum. The super fit mama shared her workout in a fun video on YouTube and posted some outtakes on her Instagram on Wednesday. And it seems like Jenna did actually get her butt kicked by her trainer because she captioned the video, quote, "Late night gym sessions are no joke." Even though Jenna was wiped out after several reps of lunges, pull-ups, and squats, the dancer still managed to, well, bust out some dance moves, of course. Jenna showed off her impressive twerking moves in the YouTube video and proved that all her hard work is definitely paying off. Keep it up, Jenna. Of course, we know summer is right around the corner. And those are your Star Tracks for today.
All right, guys, stay with us. Tennis star Serena Williams is opening up about her emergency C-section and health complications after her daughter's birth. Plus, funny man Rob Schneider is here live. We're very excited to talk to him about his Netflix comedy, touring with Adam Sandler, and much, much more. Do not miss that.
All right, but let's check in on our question of the day to honor National Pretzel Day. We want to know, deep breath, what's your favorite snack?
Patty says, oh yeah, pretzels dipped in white chocolate.
Yeah,
that is one of the best combinations for sure. Why don't we have pretzels here right now, by the way?
You should. Bring the pretzels. Laura adds pretzels with beer cheese. Yummy.
That is yummy. And here's what the Twitterverse has
beer
to say.
Beer cheese, yeah.
Yeah,
I like
about the Classic Snacks Day of Celebration. Happy National Pretzel Day. Try not to get too knocked up now. Knotted up. Knotted up.
Wow.
Sorry. Wow. Woo.
Wow. Happy Thursday.
Excuse me. This one, live every day like Stanley Hudson on National Pretzel Day. It is Pretzel Day right there. What's your favorite snack?
My favorite snack, I would say like Fritos.
I do chips and hummus every day. And look, this little hamster loves a pretzel stick. Get nearly the whole thing in there.
Or anything dipped in peanut butter. I would do like pretzels and peanut butter.
Pretzels and peanut butter. Jim Gaffigan loves them. Humans may have done some horrible things while on this planet, but whoever decided to put salt on bread is my personal hero. I love Jim Gaffigan so much, and that's one of the reasons. All right, guys, keep the comments coming in. We're going to check in with you again soon, but first we move on to this.
Yes, well, we can't get enough of Serena Williams and her sweet little girl, Olympia. Look how cute.
Adorable, but as we know, Serena's labor, it was full of complications, and it ended with a scary emergency C-section.
Yeah, during her contractions, her heart rate plummeted to dangerously low levels. Serena says she almost died during the ordeal.
Now, Serena is opening up to People exclusively about her emotions when she first found out that she would have to have a C-section, and the one thing that helped her overcome them. Watch.
When I first learned I was gonna have the C-section, I was like, even though like I had this weird sense that I would have one, I was still devastated. You know, like I think every woman and a part of them wants to have birth naturally and, you know, feel that and just, you know, to be a part of this great mom's crew. But then when you get a C-section, it's different. But then I thought, oh my God, I'm gonna have this scar. And it's weird to think that, when you're going through all this, and I was, it just went through my mind. I'm like, I never wanted that. I never wanted to have this awful scar. The doctor walked in, she looked at me and she said, all right, we're gonna have to give you a C-section. She was so confident. She said it with so much poise. And I was like, all right, cool.
I think it's so amazing she's talking about this, and she's so open about her struggles and everything. It's very relatable.
Yeah, but after that successful C-section, Serena experienced more problems, including a 6-day battle with a pulmonary embolism that led to even more surgeries.
Yeah, now she keeps it real about how difficult a recovery can be at times, and she told people what is getting her through most of all.
My whole life has been, physically pushing my body to the limits, playing in incredible conditions, running, pushing beyond injury, being this professional athlete in which all athletes really push ourselves to the limit. And this is the one time where I couldn't control anything. I couldn't push my body. My body pushed to its maximum. And I was just trying to get control of everything, trying to regain that strength and regain that control. And honestly, that was what was so hard. It was like, for the first time in my life, I had no control of what was going on. My friends have been incredibly helpful and incredibly positive, and it takes a village. It takes a village to raise a kid, and it takes a village to get back on the court, and that's kind of what happened to me. I just have so many positive people around me that keep reminding me that I can do this, and Venus has been amazing, and yeah.
She is so strong, so driven. I have a feeling she'll be back better than ever.
Yeah, me too. And Serena stepped out Wednesday night at the New York premiere of her HBO docuseries, Being Serena, and her supportive big sis Venus was there to cheer her on.
Serena wore a very light pink dress featuring ruche detailing and gold sequin-covered sleeves from her upcoming fashion line.
Yeah, the collection is appropriately called Serena, and it drops on May 30th. And this marks her first completely solo fashion collection, so that's very exciting.
Yeah, very excited. Of course, Serena's hubby and Reddit co-founder Alexis Ohanian was also at the event to support his wife.
Yeah, Being Serena premieres May 2nd at 10 p.m. on HBO. The docuseries will follow Serena throughout her pregnancy and first months as a new mom.
Then less than 3 weeks after the premiere, Serena will head off to compete in the French Open, a new show, a fashion line, a major tournament.
Yeah.
I mean, she has a lot to look forward to, so much going on.
Now, JoJo Fletcher and fiancé Jordan Rogers are in no rush to walk down the aisle.
That's right. The couple who got engaged on season 12 of The Bachelorette have been taking things slow since that televised proposal, and JoJo says she's all about enjoying the ride.
It's dating. It's still fun. I still make him court me. He still opens the car door for me. We do date nights. I feel like usually we do date nights once a week. It's become like 3 times a week now. And
good for you.
I love it. And it's just life is like our own now. We have a life together now versus in the beginning it was like trying to blend my life with his life and kind of blending it together, but now it's our life and we're enjoying that together.
Other people have taken it slow. Caitlin Bristow, Sean Booth, Rachel and Brian, they've all waited, kind of tying the knot. You ever talk to them about their experiences and the value of taking it slow?
Yeah, I was actually just with Caitlin and Rachel not too long ago, and someone else had asked all 3 of us, when's the wedding? And all of us were like, who knows? Like, we're just enjoying it. So obviously it's working.
Just enjoy it. I like that. Now, although wedding plans are currently on the back burner, Jordan told people back in February that JoJo has baby fever. So, Jeremy, can we expect any Bachelor babies anytime soon?
Not exactly. JoJo did clear the air about that, saying that she's just loving that aunt life for now. Watch.
I'm a new aunt, and they are just so cute, so I think I'm good.
So you kind of get your fill with them.
I got my fix, I'm good, so he can like take a deep breath, I think.
When the day comes, you and Jordan, parents, who will be the stricter parent based on what you currently know?
Jordan.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's so surprising to me.
Yeah,
Why is that?
you know, the only way I know this is because I watch us interact with our dog. My dog will do something bad, and I'll be like, oh, it's okay. And Jordan's like, no, like you need to teach him. And I'm like, you're so right, but he's so cute.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's gonna be Jordan.
But we all know before the babies comes the roses. Fan favorite Becca Kufrin will be taking on the lead role this summer. So what does JoJo think about the fiery brunette's moment in the spotlight?
She's about to do the damn thing, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's the promotion. Do the damn thing. I love it.
Do it. You know, I don't know. I haven't heard anything from her season. You know what? She had a really tough go. It's like her moment now. So I'm excited for her.
Advice for Becca as Bachelorette.
Okay, I would say to really try to just take a moment during this whole experience because it's super crazy. I feel like I suffer amnesia from my whole experience and don't really remember anything. So to just try and live in the moment if you can.
Yeah, guys, JoJo's been pretty busy since her Bachelorette days. The reality star has renovated a handful of homes and shared some of her go-to renovation tips and whether or not her fiance helps her out on the job. Watch.
He does. I force him.
You force him into it. I just envision you two on some sort of HGTV flip or flop type thing.
We're not on one. Everyone, you know what? I feel like my social media, I needed to be better about showcasing it. But right now, we just feature our little stuff on my Instagram.
Would you ever consider doing a home reno show with him?
Totally. Like, renovating houses is a definite passion for me. Would love to share that with people. So who knows? I'm open to it.
So when it comes to renovating, what are your go-to home renovation tips?
My go-to, I would say first and foremost, create your budget. I think that's the most important thing that you're having to deal with when you go into it. It's very stressful, so that's why I have partnered with Marcus by Goldman Sachs because they have a home improvement loan, which is so straightforward, it's so easy. So it's actually a really great way, and so that's why I want to share it with people because I wish I would have had it when I was renovating homes in the beginning.
All right, guys, we are very excited to be joined now by comedian and actor Rob Schneider.
Wow, thank you for being here.
I didn't know we were going wide tonight.
Yeah, there we go, all here.
Here he is.
There's so much to talk to you about. We're so
First of
pumped
all,
to have you here.
I'm basically wearing just pajamas almost.
No, well,
Everything
top
has
up.
to be comfortable.
Top half, very comfy.
I need to be comfy.
We want you to be comfy
You look
here.
comfy and stylish,
I need
though.
to, just in case if I need to take a nap, this clothes is basically.
It's perfect because you're on a couch.
And we got the couch for you and everything.
It is
Yeah.
way too comfortable.
So let's talk about this. You're currently
Yes.
acting, producing in this the show Real Rob. It's
Yes.
based on your real life to some
I
degree.
couldn't get
of
anybody
course.
else to do it. So
We had to do it.
well, my wife writes the show with Jamie Lissow. My wife Patricia Maya writes the show, and I'm very, very proud of her. She's great. She's in the show.
Yeah, she's in it.
I had to talk her into it. She didn't want to do it.
Are you serious?
Because English is her second language.
Yeah.
You know? So she said, get somebody else. And I said, no, you'll be great. And now she enjoys it now, I
But
think.
then, as the writer, she can represent herself and you and the whole family however
would
she
think.
wants. You would think she'd
Yeah,
be
that's
really
true.
confident about that.
Yeah.
But initially, back to that very first, the impetus to do it. What was it that kind of put you over the edge? Like, yeah, this is what we want to do.
Well, because we had a show on CBS, which was, thank you, CBS. We had a good time and everything. Nothing personal. But it wasn't really real. It wasn't, it's called Rob, but it wasn't like Real Rob. I said, let's do our show Real Rob. And we had 13.5 million people watch it on the first week we had it and was on. And then they had canceled it after like, a season or whatever. And I said, well, if that's not enough for you, it's enough for me. We'll take it somewhere else.
Yeah.
So Netflix was happy to have us, and we've been there 2 seasons, and we're working on 3.
And by the way, those numbers are enough for most anyone, I think. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go back to your wife. So you're working on this project with her, working closely. Has this strengthened your bond? Has it made things worse?
Well, we had disagreements. I mean, she doesn't like silly, and I like silly stuff. To me, silly's king. I like the funnier the better, and like the more. And she wasn't what happens in the second season is she becomes the breadwinner of the family, and I just stopped working, for whatever reason. And then she's going out on these auditions to be in these acting roles. And one of the things, I read the script, and she's got to kiss some guy, and I don't like that idea. So I said, so let me give you some. So let me just tell you. I mean, I've been doing this acting for 30 years.
Yeah, got a little experience.
So here's the thing. She's got to kiss him. Let's not kiss him. Here's what you do. I got it. You have brain damage.
Oh.
He was a fireman. He tried to save you, and he did save you, but not in time. And now you talk like that. Anyway, so she
pushed back a little bit.
She thought that was way too silly.
Then
I said, it's going to be funny. Watch, wait, and then I ended up cutting it a little bit too much. But then people love that scene.
I think
sometimes
happy
you disagree
medium.
over content. How do you handle that?
Well, she wins all the time.
Okay, there you go. Lessons learned.
I got to make this marriage work because I really like my house.
Yeah. It really is a family thing, though. Your daughter Miranda is also a regular on the show.
Well, she works 45 minutes a day. That's it.
Okay.
Most.
So look, you're an entertainment family through and through, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it, show business isn't healthy for adults.
Yeah.
So, kids, you wouldn't want your kids in it.
But to that point, I guess, what do you think about the prospect of your younger daughters wanting to get into acting and kind of pursue that? What's your thought?
Oh, those are my girls right there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want. I mean, if she loves it and she has to do it, you have to support them. But I just would want it to be because I work with Macaulay Culkin, who's a lovely guy. His mother was lovely. His father, less lovely. And to me, being the breadwinner at 11, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
You know.
Can I just say on this really quickly? Speaking of Macaulay Culkin, he was just on Ellen. He's been doing the rounds a bit. We're seeing him again, and flashing back to that whole Home Alone phase, Lost in New York. He said that the thing that irritates him the most, people always want him to do the scream face or whatever, and he just has to do it his whole life. You've had some really iconic moments. What do people always say to you? What do they make you do every day on the street?
Well, sometimes they get, you're taking up 2 parking spaces. And I don't remember that from a movie. And it's like, no, I'm taking up 2 parking spaces. So, you know,
that wasn't a quote. It's just you're doing it.
I have a little tiny sports car that's convertible. I don't want to be scratching it. So I'm one of those idiots who takes up too much space. But anyway, no, you can do it. I get a lot.
That's the thing.
But you know what? The thing about it, it's like the difference is Macaulay Culkin is like he was 11. He wasn't an adult. You know, he's still trying to, you know, he was not allowed to be a kid, you know?
I feel like it's really hard for like young people to be in the business. Going back to your daughters, your oldest daughter,
Yeah, my oldest daughter, she's Elle King, and she's got a new album coming out in June.
Yeah, there you
go.
very,
very proud of her. And the new album's ridiculous. I was just like breathless when she played it for me. And I'm so proud of her, and she's just gonna, you know, take the world by storm.
She's incredible.
I feel like she already is. Like, everyone knows Elle King.
Just wait, just wait. My favorite thing is because, you know, she would not even go to school for a week when my movies would come out because I always show my rear end or something. You know, go, Dad, I'm gonna wait and see what the lay of the land is before I go back to school.
Yeah.
And now I tell her, hey, you know, because you know you're Rob Schneider's daughter, and now I get you're Elle King's dad,
which is great. What a nice turn, right?
God bless her.
Because it's such an up and down business, what is your piece of advice for her? Like, what did you tell her?
She didn't listen to me. I didn't do everything. I didn't do anything right. No, save your money and try to enjoy it. I'm taking, like, Adam Sandler and I are doing a tour. We're at the NJ Pack tonight, and I'm taking pictures. Chris Rock was there last night. Kevin James was there last night. Some other famous actors are there.
Yeah.
And Danny DeVito, who's a lovely man. They were there last night, and I said, I got my camera, let me just take a few pictures. I said, Adam, you're gonna want these.
Take the pictures, enjoy it, soak up the moment. Elle's been doing that. She actually did that over Valentine's Day. She had a really nice photo of her and her husband. Are they doing well? How are things with them?
Yeah, I don't talk about her personal life. She doesn't want me to talk about her at all for the first 2 years.
Okay, yeah.
Said, Dad, stay out of it.
Stay out of it, okay.
Dad, it's enough.
All right.
I live my life.
You're like, I know better.
But she's doing good. You know, the main thing about it, it's like, you know, you have things that are serious when you think are so serious when you're like 10 or 15, you realize, that wasn't. So I look back at my 20s and go, it wasn't such a big deal. And so I think, like, she's just still figuring it out. And I want her to have fun and enjoy it. Enjoy this life that you have.
Seem like a great voice of reason in the midst of all
of
the celebrity and everything else. So let's talk about SNL castmates. You look back at your time on SNL, and you mentioned this, you're touring, you're doing all these different things. What stands out to you the most when you see pictures like that, when you think about that phase?
How much hair I had back then. I just remember like what an honor it was to be on the same stage as like Phil Hartman and Dana Carvey. These are the legends, to me, and like my buddies like David Spade, who's literally one of the funniest guys you can ever hang out with. I've never been with David Spade, and like the first 10 minutes you didn't get a laugh at him. 5 minutes, 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And Adam Sandler, who's just an incredibly wonderful guy, and like we're still having fun together. Last night it was beautiful because we're on stage and I'm doing this stunt where I come in on this. I don't want to give it away, but it's like I do this stunt during the show.
Yeah.
I come flying in, and it's like him and I were just laughing hysterically, like we couldn't help it. And it's like to me it was. It's like when we were on Saturday Night Live, we were doing the Italian waiters. Bellissima! 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 So that brings back some good memories. The best memories are just laughing.
Yeah,
you know?
Good memories for you and for us as fans to watch and see that kind of happen.
On the topic of SNL, what are your thoughts on everything going on with Alec Baldwin doing the impersonation of Donald Trump, and also?
Well, I just think it's I feel bad for Alec because he's on Saturday Night Live during the era of social media. Before, if you had to complain, and people did complain on Saturday Night Live, they had to write a letter. They had to spend their own money.
It's a little more quiet.
Now, yeah. You had to get a stamp. You had to get an envelope. Where do you get an envelope in your house? And then you got to get a pen that works.
Those
then you got to write a piece of paper. Then you got to call and get the address.
It's been like a month since the thing happened by the time it actually gets there.
And then you got to leave the house and make sure it goes in the mailbox and go, did it go down? Did it go?
Yeah.
So now. And then they can just throw it away. Now you can tweet. You can just go send. I hate Alec Baldwin. Send. No, Alec's brilliant. Alec's one of those guys. Him. I would only say this about 2 people. Maybe Christopher Walken too, but Alec Baldwin, Tom Hanks. Those guys are so talented. They could have been original cast members. The first. Those are the 2 guys. But I would say the thing about Alec is like, you have to have empathy for the person that you're impersonating. Otherwise, it's just not interesting, or it's not. It doesn't have. So I would say he has no empathy for the person because he clearly, if you go on his Twitter feed, you see he hates him.
Yeah.
So it's like, so, but with political comedy specifically, you have to not telegraph where you're going. Otherwise, it's not interesting because they all know you hate him. You're gonna crap on him or whatever. Whereas like Dana Carvey always loved George Bush. You know, you can just tell there was an empathy there. He made fun of him, but you can tell he kind of liked him and had fun with it. Whereas you can just tell, you know, every line that Alec Baldwin does, he's like stabbing him in his eyes.
Yeah,
you know?
it's got that sensibility. It's all changing. Rob, we're out of time, but
What?
we really appreciate you
I
being
thought it was
here.
good.
I would love to talk to you forever. Just stay here.
After show.
Guys, make sure you check out Real Rob on Netflix.
Real Rob, go right to season 2.
Get your tickets for Comedy Tour. It's going on now. Check out the new memoir too. That's also in there. Everything's going on.
This is the best time for people to get onto the Quantico bandwagon because even if you haven't seen season 1 and 2, season 3 starts at a place where you can just start the show. They form this elite, sexy spy black ops group in which they solve crimes and save the world over and over again. And because the show goes to almost 64 countries around the world, it's a really cool global show with like topics of global relevance, which I really find amazing, and with the best looking cast on TV.
Priyanka Chopra is not wrong. The cast of Quantico is sizzling hot. The show premieres its 3rd season Thursday night at 10/9 Central, joining ABC's TGIT lineup. And the show's very sexy cast has traveled around the world to shoot the show, to Canada, Ireland, Italy, just to name a few. So which spot was Priyanka's top fave, and what does it have to do with another TGIT leading lady? She tells us.
I loved Montepulciano in Tuscany because, I mean, who won't like Tuscany, Italy? Even the sun is at a perfect temperature, you know, but the wine there was amazing.
Are you a big wino?
I do love my red wine. I learned from Olivia Pope. In fact, that's interesting. Scandal finishes and Quantico starts.
Okay, it's kind of a continuation for the people that like their wine.
Yes, this is a wine lover to a wine lover. I was just very excited when Olivia loved wine because I was like, yes, a lead actress who actually says she loves it.
I'm obsessed with her.
Absolutely.
I love her. I love that she loves wine. All right, thank you guys for watching. For now, we leave you with one last thing from Priyanka Chopra. Enjoy.
Bye, guys.
Hi guys, I'm Priyanka Chopra and this is One Last Thing. So, the last song stuck in my head, it's really annoying because it really gets stuck in my head and it's been stuck in my head for like a month, is Don't Let Go by En Vogue. It's a very 90s song, check it out. My last big splurge was a holiday I took with a few of my friends. It may have been extremely expensive because I don't know why I felt the need for a beachside presidential villa and like a Bentley. I don't know. It was a stupid splurge. The last moment I had of bliss was day before yesterday. I just wrapped Quantico and the next day I didn't have to wake up with an alarm. Big blissful moment.